Mm, so yeah, Xcode 26 just dropped, and this year it's all about AI. But here's the catch. If you want to try out these new tools, you'll need both the Xcode 26 beta and macOS 26 beta full stack preview mode. If you haven't set that up yet, no worries. I've already done it for you. In this video, I'm walking through 5 brand new AI features Apple quietly slipped into Xcode. Stuff like SwiftUI previews, playground generation, build error fixes, you know, things that can actually save you time. I've been using Cursor, Claude, and GPT basically every day to help me move faster as a solo dev, so naturally I was curious. How does Apple's built-in version stack up? What's genuinely helpful and what still feels kind of early? This isn't a polished demo, it's a devlog, just me poking around, seeing what works. If you're new here, hey, I'm Daniel. I build iOS apps solo with SwiftUI, a mix of AI tools, and an ever-growing pile of sticky notes. If that sounds familiar, feel free to subscribe. You can also reach out anytime on Instagram at SoloSwiftCrafter or support what I'm doing over on Patreon. Links are down below. All right, let's dive in and see what this thing can actually do. Let's start with one that feels genuinely helpful. Suppose you've got a utility function like this count words. Click anywhere inside the function, then look for the AI button on the left edge of your code editor. It'll reveal a new panel, and from there, you can click Generate a Playground. Xcode will insert the function into a self-contained testing context using the playground block. Then it evaluates the result inline. Honestly, that's super handy. Perfect for quick experiments, especially with pure logic, way faster than spinning up a full preview or writing a test case. Same thing goes for SwiftUI views. Highlight a view struct, hit generate preview, and boom, Xcode builds out a working preview provider with mock data, no boilerplate, just feedback. It's one of those features that doesn't look flashy but ends up saving you real time. The AI explanation tool is designed to help you understand what a block of code is doing. Perfect when you're learning a new API or revisiting something old. Here's how it works. Start with some Swift UI for me a counter view. Click the AI icon on the left, then choose Explain. Xcode will open a dedicated conversation panel showing a breakdown of the view. In this case, it explains that counter view is a Swift UI view that includes a button. The @state variable count is used to track how many times the button is tapped. Each tap increments count, although the value isn't displayed on screen. You also get annotated code snippets, key takeaways, like what the @state wrapper does, and follow-up prompt options, all in line. This is super handy when you're working in a shared code base, learning unfamiliar patterns, or just need a refresher. If you want to modernize old code or refactor something quickly, the convert to async await prompt is a great tool. Let's say you have this traditional callback-based API. Select the function and prompt the AI to convert it to use Swift's async await concurrency model. Xcode will generate a new version alongside the original. It may also refactor dependencies, like adding async variants for fetch data or parse user, and wrap everything in a dedicated section. You'll still keep the original version for compatibility, but now you can opt into the async model as needed. This is a great way to modernize old APIs incrementally and let the AI handle some of the boilerplate. If you want to document a function automatically, select it and choose Document from the AI panel. Here's an example. I have a calculate function. After clicking Document, Xcode will generate a documentation. That's pretty solid output. It includes formula explanation, units, parameters, return value, and even a note on interpretation. This is a great starting point, especially for shared libraries or when documenting public APIs. Just keep in mind, this is still generated content. Always double check that the docs reflect your actual logic and usage. When you hit a build error in Xcode 26, you'll often see a new option, generate, to fix the issue. Let's walk through an example. Imagine you have a SwiftUI view and you forget to declare a variable and an environment value. Clicking Generate Fix on each issue, the AI proposes context-aware solutions. It adds let story, string to the struct, so the view can receive the story content. Then it adds the environment property. With those in place, both issues are resolved, and the code compiles again. This kind of fix goes beyond typos. It understands context, scopes, and SwiftUI patterns, and the side panel gives you reasoning too, like why dismiss needs to come from the environment. That said, this is still early beta. In other test cases, the fix suggestion actually introduced an issue, so it's not perfect yet. Use it as a guide, not a guarantee. So yeah. For those of us already building with Cursor, Claude, or GPT in our workflow, the AI features in Xcode 26 might feel familiar, but honestly, this is a huge step because it's coming from Apple. It's private, it's local, and it's woven into the IDE we already use every day. That kind of integration matters, especially for solo devs like us. It means you don't have to bolt on another tool just to get unstuck. It's already there. Even if the features feel modest today, a playground here, an async refactor there, they signal something much bigger, that AI is becoming part of the foundation, quietly, incrementally, and in the most Apple way possible. For me, the real win isn't that Xcode now has AI, it's that I can move between tools, Claude for planning, GPT for fast edits, Cursor for structural help, and now Xcode joins that circle with native, Swift-specific support. I've been testing Claude's new coding mode to help scaffold SwiftUI views and app logic, and I'll be making a separate video on how I blend that with Xcode's new tools. It's a fun loop. If you're exploring this stuff too, whether you're deep in it or just testing the waters, I'd love to hear how it's going. You can always reach out over on Instagram or Patreon. I read everything. And if you enjoyed this, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with another indie dev who's thinking about diving into AI tools. Until next time, keep crafting, stay curious. Peace.